My name is Tori Swindle, and I'm going to be showing you the procedure to don on and take off sterile gloving for NUR 113. In the first step process, in all process, you're going to want to perform hand hygiene. Rub your hands together until they are completely dry. And then I'm going to grab my sterile gloves. And I'm going to open it away, discard the packet. Then I'm going to open my gloves. And then I'm going to pull the tab furthest away from me, bend it a little bit so it doesn't fall back. The one closest to me, bend it a little bit. Then I'm going to grab the center tabs. I'm not going to be touching the center because then that'll be breaking sterility. And with the tabs, I have 1 to 2 inch border to keep my hands free and to not break it. I'm going to pull it taut so they don't fall back. They end up touching the sterile field, making it unsterile. With this process, I'm going to grab with my non-dominant hand the cuff of the glove, and I'm going to pull tight. And see, I've got some fingers messed up, but after I get on my other glove, I can readjust it. So with this one, I'm going to lip it with my thumb out like this, step back, and pull on my glove. And since this one is on, I'm allowed to touch this and reset it back to the way that I need it to be. And I can pull it tight while still keeping my hands above my waist. The table that I'm using, I know it's higher than my waist, but with sterility, it's got to be waist level or higher. While you're in your sterile gloves, if you're waiting on a procedure, it's best to hold your hands together so you don't have that notion of grabbing this or moving your hands around or coming in contact with sterile field. You don't want them close to your scrub top, as you see like this, and you don't want your elbows extended. You want to keep them like this until it's time to go. Now, when taking off your sterile gloves, I'm going to pinch my non-dominant glove, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to roll it up, and then I'm going to lip this one because you don't want to touch this area. There could be bacteria, germs, blood, anything on here that you don't want to get on this clean hand that's protected by the sterile glove. So you're going to lip underneath it, pull, and then you're able to discard it. After you discard, you're going to want to grab your hand sanitizer once again and perform hand hygiene again. And that is the process of donning on sterile gloves and taking sterile gloves off.